idea, and we're gonna start a YouTube channel. Does that sound like a good idea? Okay. Ow, Finn. Dad isn't here, but we are gonna start a YouTube channel. Pay attention, okay? You guys, hey, Finn, stop, pay attention. The time has finally come and I'm starting my first YouTube video, and it's kind of nerve-wracking. This is probably my 50-something take and I still feel very uncomfortable and very nervous, so please bear with me because we're just gonna get it done. You know, the reason why I wanted to make this video right now is because of New Year's, and I feel like with the decade ending, in 2020 beginning, I had this extra push to kind of make things happen and do things that I've been scared to do and think about things I was scared to think about. So I want to make this first video kind of like a life audit, resolution, goal setting video. 2019 was kind of a rough year for me. It all started in January when I got into a car accident. I totaled my car. While I was out of a car and Ubering to work from the west side to downtown Los Angeles, I got very, very sick, and I was so sick for about 2 to 3 weeks. And from that point on, I just kind of gave up, and I just wasn't happy with the life I was living and how I was feeling, and I wasn't encouraged or didn't feel motivated to make it better. After a year of feeling like that, I'm really fed up with it and I'm ready for a fresh start. So 2020 is going to be all about health, wealth, and self, and I am going to hold myself accountable, and I'm going to document my journey through this because I need to be a better person and I need to be better to myself. Starting with health, my favorite topic. In 2018, I weighed 135 pounds, and this was like a healthy weight for me. I'm 5'8". I wasn't like I wasn't ripped, but I was definitely in a healthier, more fit state than I am now, and I felt okay. And fast forward to New Year's of 2019, I weighed 248 pounds. So that's 13 pounds gained in 1 year. And I started to notice, like, from a visual standpoint, I was looking different, especially in my face. And more importantly, I just started feeling bad. And I knew that if I didn't make a change, I was going to get progressively worse, and I knew it was gonna be very hard to get out of. I feel like I started 2019 off on a great start, and then I got into that car accident, and then I got sick, and then I gave up. And I kind of confided in food. I'm a stress eater, and this has been a very stressful year. So I've been snacking a lot more than normal. I've been eating out a lot more than normal. Some of it being healthy, good food, and most of it being very bad. And now, January 1st of 2020, I weigh 155 pounds. Visually, I'm not confident at all in the way my body looks, and I feel terrible. I constantly have debilitating migraines. I feel like I can go to sleep at any time of the day. On weekends, I nap for about 3 to 4 hours, and then I get 10 hours of sleep at night. You know, I always feel foggy and cloudy, and my stomach always hurts. I get such bad pelvic pain. It got so bad this year to the point where my doctors thought I had endometriosis, and I ended up getting a diagnostic surgery that was inconclusive. We attributed a lot of that pain after the surgery and stuff to being caused by stress, anxiety, and my diet. You know, I'm just kind of fed up with it because now I feel even worse than before that surgery even happened. Before I had my surgery, for about 3 weeks, I worked out every day at 4 a.m. and I was about my diet was about 90% plant-based, and I felt amazing. My energy was so high. I would go to work and just kill it. Like, I got so much stuff done. I was so productive. My energy, I was so bubbly and just happy, and I felt great. I started Green Chef this last year in 2019, and it has been such a life changer because, one, I never really knew how to cook before, and it really kind of helped teach me how to do it. It also introduced me to a lot of vegetables and things that I've never had before. Like, one of the recipes was risotto stuffed bell pepper, and I've never had bell pepper before in my life, and now I love it so much, and I make it all the time. So being able to make these meals at home and kind of meal prep and, you know, make something for dinner and bring leftovers for the next day, it's gonna be a lot better on my body and a lot better on my wallet. So let's talk about wealth. Starting out with my job. So I've been working as a product developer for Redone for the last 1.5 years, and it's been amazing. I've learned so much. Redone is a newer company, so it has a lot of startup elements to it. So I feel like I was very independent and very able to learn on the job and have a very hands-on experience with everything. And I've met so many amazing people there. I have developed such close relationships with all of them. However, I did resign from my job about a week ago. I accepted a job offer for Vince, so I will be developing clothing at Vince from now on, starting on Monday, which is kind of nerve-wracking, but very, very exciting. With this new job comes like immense growth opportunity. There is like a set growth path for me there that I didn't have before, so I'm really excited to jump in and see where this position takes me. I have amazing mentors to look up to and work with, and I also got a fat fucking raise. And I'm so excited and so proud, I'm gonna cry, you guys, that this happened because it's been a struggle. You know, living in LA is very expensive, and for a 23-year-old, I got paid a lot of money at Redone, and I'm very thankful for it. And I really tried getting a job that, you know, meant a lot to me and kind of paid me what I thought I deserved, and Vince offered me a lot more than I thought I deserved, and I'm so grateful. This is going to alleviate a lot of stress in my life, and especially on my relationship. Me and my boyfriend live together. We, for the most part, split rent, but now I can really split rent, which is going to be amazing and kind of relieve some stress off of his shoulders and kind of make me more independent. So a great start to the new year, having a new job. It's like a new year, new me, new job. I couldn't be happier. It still doesn't feel real at all. But it's a very exciting opportunity, so we'll see how it goes. I need to save my money. You know, I have never saved a dime before. Even piggy banks, like, never worked out for me when I was a kid. So my friend actually introduced me to this app called Albert, and you hook up your bank accounts, you put in your earnings for every month, your bills for every month, and it kind of helps you budget and save your money. I set it up to take out $25 a week into savings, and to me, I've kind of convinced myself that, like, the money in the app is, like, not mine. It's non-existent, it's not real money. It technically is because I put it there, but you know, it's non-existent. It's not for me to touch. And for some reason that has worked for me now, and I have over the last 2.5 weeks saved $70. which is honestly the most I've saved in my entire life, which is amazing. Now that I feel kind of confident that I'm on the right track to start saving money, I'm really excited to sit down with my boyfriend and with my mom and, you know, people I trust, and kind of go over a savings plan and a financial plan that really works for me, so I can be a little bit more independent and have more freedom. It scares me to death that if, God forbid, I wasn't able to afford rent one month, or something happened to one of the dogs, so like I wouldn't have money to, you know, to do anything about it, and that's so scary to me. And so I'm really excited to build a cushion and feel comfortable and feel confident about my finances, because I've never felt that way before. So I think we're off to a great start so far, and I'm excited to check in with you guys in a few weeks and talk about it. So last but definitely not least is self. And I don't even know where to start with this. You know, like I said previously, 2018, I have been very depressed. I have been very anxious. I have cut myself off from a lot of my close friends and family. And I think mentally, I just haven't been in the right state. And so I've tried meditation and never really stuck. I've tried, you know, obviously working out, going on walks, like that kind of thing. So I really want to focus and like get to know myself better. Like, what makes me happy? Like right now, currently sitting on my couch with my 2 dogs and my boyfriend all weekend watching movies is my picture of happiness. And it's been great, but I know I can do way better things and more like beneficial things in my life than sitting on the couch with my family. So I found this pin on Pinterest the other day, and I really kind of want to try it out for 2020. So it says, from now on, try to schedule your month with these. The first one is 1 lunch date with a friend. That's so easy for me to do. 20 hours, no social media. That's a little bit harder, but it's not the end of the world. Like, I think I can do that on, you know, a Sunday or something like that. 1 day outdoors. This is one thing me and my boyfriend have been talking about doing so much, but we just never really got to it. We live in Los Angeles. There's so many places that we can go walk around. We live like a mile from the beach. Even just, you know, instead of walking around our neighborhood, taking the dogs and walking on the Strand, or, you know, I've never been to Runyon the 5 years that I've been here. Like, let's go on a hike. You know, that kind of thing. I would really love to spend more time outdoors. So I think that would be a great task. 1 night out with friends. This one really scares me, because when I first moved to LA, I was 18 years old, and I went out every single night, and I partied so freaking hard that I almost got kicked out of college. I almost lost my finances. My parents almost made me move back home. And after that point, which was like about a year after living that lifestyle, I kind of stopped. And haven't really hung out with those types of friends ever since. We had so much fun, but I know it wasn't the best for me. I really do miss hanging out with my friends and going out to clubs and dinner parties and that kind of thing. And my friends still ask me all the time to go out, and when they ask me, I don't know what to say. I always make up an excuse like, oh, I have to go hang out with my family or my boyfriend's family, or, you know, like I have to dog sit, or like, I don't know. It's just, I need to get the fuck over myself and get over this fear and just go have fun, because nothing in life is that serious, and I can spare 1 night of my month to go have a good time with my friends. And that doesn't mean I have to get blacked out, or, you know, I have to go to some really popular nightclub. You know, it doesn't have to be that. So it could be just like getting a group of us together and going out to dinner. It could be us getting together and going wine tasting. It could be so many things that I just haven't tried yet. So friends, look out, we're gonna go do some stuff. The next one is 1 date night. in parentheses, even with just yourself. I go on dates with myself all the time. Literally every Friday after work, I go to Starbucks and then I go walk around HomeGoods for 3 hours, and that's the best date in the world. My boyfriend would never do that with me, so I just do it with myself. However, one date night a month, 2019 with me and my boyfriend hasn't been the most eventful. We're pretty boring and we're very independent, and we've had so many discussions where we're like, okay, we may not have it in our budget, but we're gonna make it a point to go out at least once a month and do something fun for the both of us. And we still haven't really done that yet. Luckily tonight we're going to dinner together and I'm so excited. So we're off to a great start, you guys. So I'm looking forward to continuing this and getting more creative with things for us to do. If you have any date night suggestions that you and your significant other love to do, let us know, because we have no imagination at all. Next one is one breakfast meetup with friends. I loved having brunch with my friends back in the day, and now I can't do it. On the weekends, it's like I wake up, we go to Starbucks, we take our dogs for a walk, and then I take a nap. And I'm just like so exhausted on the weekends, and it needs to stop. I really like this one, and I think that a lot of my friends would be willing to do it with me, and go get brunch every once a month. Next one is one movie night. This one's really easy for us because one, there's a movie theater right across from our house, and it's so nice. Me and my boyfriend consistently kind of go to movies, and we also watch them at home, so I'm down to do that. I think to spice it up, it would be like add no phones to the mix, because when we watch movies at home, we're always like on our phones, like on the side, not really paying attention to the story or whatever. The next one is one day serving others. I love this so much. So, I mean, to me, this could mean a lot of things. Like last month, I went to the LA Food Bank and helped out there. So it could be something very literally charitable. It could be taking my grandma out to lunch. Like it could be just doing something for somebody else, so you're kind of living outside of yourself. So I think there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of options to do that. So let's try that. The last one is one day completely to yourself. I currently spend most time by myself, and I love it so much. But, it's a new year, we're getting out of our comfort zone, we're reaching out to all of our friends, we're making new friends. So I think it is still good to reserve at least one day to be completely by yourself and walk around home with your Starbucks.
My resolution for 2020? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, my name's Mike, guys. I'm Alyssa's boyfriend. We've been living together for 2 years now. It's been the worst 2 years of my life. I'm just kidding. My New Year's resolution is to be a better boyfriend to my girlfriend, communicate better, be better, and enjoy life more.
Ow.
Learn how to high five. That should be your resolution, because you suck at it.